Hey guys, John back here live from AC Beer Fest, and I got my good buddy Kevin Riley, Philly Beer Trail.
Hey John, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey guys, we have a website, as you know, sjbeerscene.com, and our buddy Kevin helps us out and does a lot of podcasts and brings some people, but he also has a Facebook site called Philly Beer Trail. Kevin has the best life of anybody that I know. He has a really cool wife. Hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo. How you doing?
He has a really cool wife, and he's either at the Flyers game or at like 4 breweries or at his house in Wildwood, or he's out on business. He's out on business in Virginia, stopping at the Vale and the Answer. But we got him here today, so look at this place.
John, this is absolutely incredible.
It is. It's amazing. I'd love to be able to turn the camera around, but it always has to be on me. But there's just I can't even describe the amount of people here. But it's a lot of people here, but people all walking around with full glasses.
John, I'm going to tell you something. I was walking around and I wanted to see some of my friends I've met on the trail. Okay, touched a lot of hands, kissed a lot of babies. And what's really, really cool about this whole festival is there is some real freaking characters. I mean, there's people dressed up as like, the things, and I mean, it's just, it is a great, great atmosphere. People are here to have a great time. Traffic report coming down, 57 minutes from bridge to bridge. It's all cool, anybody up there in, Philly, Bucks, Monco, get your ass down here. It is a great, great, great time.
We still have a 6 o'clock session coming up, and tonight we're featuring Pepper here at the Atlantic City Beer Fest. I have no idea who they are. I hear that they're good. I keep telling you guys the same stuff over and over again. But I'm going to get back to Kevin. So
John, can I talk about Pepper?
Here we go.
I busted a wiki on them.
Oh, here we go. He busted a wiki. And for you guys that are not under 22, he looked them up on Wikipedia. Okay, I'm just going to put it up there.
So these guys are from Hawaii.
No, why would they leave?
I have no idea. Why would they leave? That's my sentiments exactly. But they actually, I guess they all met around San Diego. So they're pretty popular rock band in the San Diego scene.
I hear that they're very, very popular. I want to get back to something else though. So you have this Philly Beer Trail, and it's not just Philly. He has all these different trails, and one of the things that's helped us is that, as a South Jersey guy, I work really, really close to the bridge, but I don't ever cross it for breweries because I feel like I shouldn't have to. Right. But he's introduced us more and more. So tell me how this concept of Philly Beer Trail works.
So John, I was just telling a story with Chris from 8 Things. I really enjoy going out. The brewery scene is fantastic. I've been to Ireland several times, and I love the pub scene. You sit down, you talk to people, you have a great, great time. And breweries remind me of being in a pub in Ireland. People are just very welcoming, and you sit there, you talk about the beer, you talk about politics, you talk about whatever, but it's just such an awesome, welcoming environment. So my wife and I, we get to travel a lot. So locally, so what we started doing is like, let's hit this, in this brewery. And I'm like, wow, that's like the Lower Bucks Trail. So that's the Lower Bucks Trail. You go from Chamonix Creek to now Moss Mill to Naked Brewing to Crooked Eye. You can hit 4 breweries in about 2 hours, 3 hours. So I'm like, this is a pretty neat concept. So we get down the shore a lot,
right? And
wifey pops open the Yelp, and we started finding all these awesome breweries on the way down. So, and that's how we got like the South Jersey route. We just discovered Hamilton like 2 years ago.
And a lot of things going on there.
You can't swing a cat in Hamilton without hitting a brewery. Okay, so it is an awesome spot. They're represented here today. I saw 3Rs, I saw Tom Ford, I saw Vinyl. All solid breweries. Great tasting rooms, awesome staff. It's really a win-win for everybody.
And Kevin, we lovingly refer to him as America's house guest because I'm on Facebook or I'm on Twitter, wherever, and I look. There's Kevin's picture at another brewery, and it's funny. Or he's at the Flyers game. With him and Mo, they travel quite a bit, and it's been a lot easier in the last year because it used to be at one point you would cross the bridge, you could stop maybe a Flying Fish, and then your next stop wouldn't be until you got down to Tuckahoe, which is in Cover Township, and then you got to Cape May. Now we have stops all in between, and we're seeing a lot of the spaces fill in with the breweries. And I was just talking with we have 38 in South Jersey. We have 2 that are pretty close to opening, getting close to 40. We're almost near 100 breweries. And in the next month, there's going to be, I know, Mud Hen Brew Pub will be open in Wildwood. Looks like the end of April. They have a big system down there. It'll be the first brewery on the island in Wildwood. And we have a couple more that just opened in Williamstown. They had their two first breweries.
You know, I stopped in there last week to buy a Fat Boy, and they said, "No, that place closed about 4 years ago." So what's cool about Mudhead, it used to be a Harley Davidson dealer.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it didn't last too long.
Right.
And the guys from
Dogfish. Dogtooth.
They own that whole corner. It's amazing. It looks like it's going to be an awesome spot. They're going to brew their own beer. They're going to have some guest taps. And if the food is half as good as it is at Dogfish Tooth,
Dogtooth, not Dogfish Tooth. Sorry, Sam Calagione. I didn't mean to rip off your copyright. That's Kevin. PhillyBeerTrail.com. Go check him out.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, I agree. And our own Tom Renzulli, he talked to them. We're going to go do something on them, and probably in a couple weeks as they get closer. Good. We've seen a lot of pictures. The place is beautiful, but it just adds another spot to your trail.
Yep. Instead of crossing off the island, I got one right there.
I got one right there.
I don't have to swim because I'm not really a strong swimmer, John.
I float, so I'm good. So anyway, guys, if you have time, go follow Kevin on Facebook. Murmurings, I would assume, have a website.
We're working on that.
They're working on a website, but he's got a really cool outlook on stuff.
Yep.
He knows everybody. He's like the mayor of Beerland. It's really amazing.
John, if I was ever on America's Most Wanted, forget it. 30 seconds. I'm saying.
He just knows everybody. I'm like, I live literally 2 miles for two breweries, and he's there more than I am.
You just had my buddy Kurt on, or Carl. I don't even know.
Carl was there.
I'm going to tell you, they're great guys too, man. That is a welcome sight on the trail.
Yeah, and I'm very lucky in Cape May County. I have my friends at Slack Tide, my friends at Ludlam, the guys at Bucket Brigade, my friends at Cape May, 7 Mile. I mean, we have a ton of stuff. And now, for those that don't know, Summers Point Brewing Company is going to be opening up in Summers Point at the old Summers Point Ice Factory. So now you have a stop before you cross the bridge into Ocean City, which is the most liquored up dry town in South Jersey. And maybe New Jersey.
You know, it's so funny because I have friends that have houses in Ocean City, and they're like, "Oh, it's dry." I go, tell that to the recycling guy.
No, tell that.
There is more Budweiser cans being recycled out of Ocean City than anywhere else on the state.
So we had the Summers Point guys here yesterday, looking like a fall opening, and we know that with all the regulation stuff, but they have a really good support from the local businesses and from the town there. So hopefully we'll see them before too long. And Kevin Canamo, Spot the Trail. So how do you find you on Facebook?
So on Facebook, I'm Philly Beer Trail on Facebook, and on Instagram and Twitter, it's PHL Beer Trail, just like the airport center.
And if you have trouble finding it, you can always go to our page. We follow Kevin and all his antics all over South Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yesterday, Kevin was asked to judge the beer competition, but his real job got in the way. How dare you? And,
I'm too young to retire, and plus I don't have enough money to not work, so that's how
so I'm looking at Kevin's Facebook, and yeah, he had a real rough time at work at The Answer.
So John, I'm going to tell you something. I preach live local, drink local, buy local, and I'm lucky enough that I go to these exotic locales like Richmond, Virginia.
It is exotic.
Okay, but one saving grace is Andy Kong at The Answer this guy is the real deal. And I'm going to set a shameless plug, but that is definitely one saving grace having to go down to Richmond.
And the other thing here about Beer Fest, we may have beer that's available here in New Jersey that you might not even know about.
Right.
I'm looking out at some of the stuff here. Lord Holer's next door. They had a pretty big opening and not a lot of follow through, I guess, with it. They make really, really great beer. We have Schlafly out of St. Louis is right over here. We've been walking around seeing a lot of different stuff, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize they were here. Mother Earth is now distributed in New Jersey, and they have a booth here. They just won a big award this year, the same one of the beer connoisseur with Cape Magazine.
I was talking to one of the breweries. I think it was it Hidden Sand? It was
Hidden Sands.
Hidden Sands, and they came in second place for a lager. And guess who came in first for the lager category?
I'm going to go with Jack's Abbey. Yuengling. Well,
the granddaddy of them all on the
biggest craft brewer in the country, Yuengling. Hey, big ups to Yuengling. I mean, that's what got me through 10 years of my life.
So Dick Yuengling, he's the Pied Piper on the Schuylkill County Trail. And I went to college with a lot of guys from Schuylkill County. There isn't much to do there except for drink beer, okay? And that's and anyway, but it was funny because when I was talking to them, they were proud. They're like, Heenan's been doing it for 175 years. We've been doing this for 3 years. You know, like, hey, if we came in second next to these guys, we must be doing something right.
Yeah, no, Heenan Sands is one of the newer entries into Kevin's Trail in Egg Harbor Township. They're big. One of their big things in their story is that they've tapped into an aquifer that has the precious water. And one of the things that's funny is that they have that water available for you. They'll can it up. You come fill up your milk cartons or whatever you're bringing the water home with. And they have a really, really cool tap room. We actually got to sit with Luke Lindsay the night before they opened and talked about him about brewing beer. Luke came down here. He's been with a lot of big companies, and they have a really cool tap room. Stop down and see them. We're going to hope to get some of those guys on later today. But I mean, I want to be able to turn the camera on. I can't, but it is absolute organized bedlam here. The silent disco's in full force over there.
And John, I noticed something off at about 1 o'clock. There's something that says Bear Exposure, Atlantic City.
Well, you know what's funny, guys?
Full Nude Gentlemen's Club.
And for those guys who have been watching this, you know Bear Exposure has got more representation on this podcast or on this webcast than really should be. But it's one of the things that's funny. John Henderson brings a lot of different walks of life together to do this. We have some food vendors.
I got to tell you something. John Henderson was there when they first opened the doors this morning. And John Henderson was touching hands with a lot of people that waited. And I thought that was what an outstanding individual to just, hey, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. It was really
And I'm a fanboy of John. We had him on last night on the video, and I think that you got to see this to believe it. I know not a lot of people aren't into craft beer, but you know what? Every beer is represented here. There's cideries, there's meaderies, there's all kinds of crazy stuff, a lot of good food too. Hey, listen, I got to let Kevin go because his fans need to see him. His people need to know where he's at.
Look at this.
I mean, they're all clamoring for him out there. They're all looking for him. So, listen, Kev, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks a lot, man.
And check him out for the beer trail, guys.
Thanks,
we'll talk to you a bit. Cheers.